Welcome to Teen News. I'm Isabel Coley, and today we will be discussing teens and the criminal justice system. Today, many youths in our country have been admitted into the juvenile justice system. The juvenile justice system is a primary system used to handle youth who are convicted of criminal offenses. The system intervenes in delinquent behavior early on with the goal of rehabilitation. Similar to the adult criminal justice system, the juvenile justice system utilizes police, courts, and correctional involvement. It imposes probation, community service, youth court, youth incarceration, and alternative schooling onto a youth to improve the life of the convicted. However, around 45 states have passed laws supporting that teens be tried as adults. A few of these states have laws that say teens as young as 10 years old should be charged as adults instead of juveniles. In New York City, 70% of teens that are released from juvenile detention centers are in trouble again after a few years after release. Now, I will pass it on to Colin Wu in front of a New York high school. Good afternoon, Colin.
Good afternoon, Isabella. Behind me are some of New York's average teenagers. Some teens can't overcome the factors that lead them to become convicted. Some risk factors include child neglect and abuse, exposure to violence, and drugs and bad neighborhoods. These factors can come in clusters, which increases the chances of a teen to commit an act of violence. Once convicted, these teens are put into an imperfect system. The adult system fails to ensure that youth in the system with learning disabilities or mental health issues and from lower class individuals and racial minorities are provided with the benefits for a protected life once out of the system. Back to you, Isabella.
Thank you, Colin. Very informative. In fact, the economic implications of putting juveniles in the adult system are of great scale. As you can see from the graph behind me, the U.S. is spending significantly more compared to other countries on teen incarceration rates. The country must pay for jailing, food, clothing, etc. More specifically in New York, most teens are incarcerated in Rikers Island. Rikers Island is the main city complex that is known for submitting teens to solitary confinement. Mental implications can arise from this as teens are still developing psychologically and can be severely hindered. This is even more concerning as it shows that teens get the same treatments as adults. Now, let's check in on Colin, who is now inside the high school. Colin?
I am here with two teens. What are your names?
Well, my name is John. And I'm Nick.
Nice to meet you two. What are your opinions on whether or not teens should be tried as adults?
Well, I personally believe that teens shouldn't be tried as adults. I believe juvenile detention centers can give them a better chance at things, give them a second chance at life, and, prevent them from living out the rest of their wonderful lives in prison.
That's a good point, but I disagree. I feel like in recent years, teens have become more violent and more aggressive, and I think we need to punish them as adults.
Okay, that's very interesting that you have two opposing viewpoints. What do you think can be done to improve the juvenile justice system?
Well, I think in order to best benefit our teens, we need more focused rehabilitation methods. I think that would be the best way to go.
And I think we need to focus on counseling and also teamwork so they can become functioning members of society.
Okay, thank you two for being in this interview.
Thank you.
No problem.
Now let's bring another perspective in. Hi, do you want to be in this interview?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Como.
Nice to meet you. What is your opinion on how to prevent youth from entering the criminal youth system?
I feel like prevention should be targeted in one place, education. Parents play a key role in the development of teens. They are the ones that can control the environment that their kids live in. Educational programs can help teach parents to recognize some risk factors that contribute to teen violence. They should also motivate the parents to get more involved in their kids' lives.
Okay, thank you for your insight. Now back to you, Isabella.
Wow, Colin. I didn't know how informed the public was. That's great. If you, sitting at home, want to help in this effort to improve the juvenile justice system, you can make strong, loving connections to children and youth around you. Just by giving love and support to the youth in your community, you are pushing them one step further away from a criminal lifestyle. You can even support your local Boys and Girls Club to improve the lives of children. Your contributions can make a difference in the lives of New York's youth. This is Isabella Coley signing off with Teen News. Good night, everyone.